I'm not going to be around people that bring me down on a daily basis and criticize if I'm this, if I'm that. I'm just doing my best. So I cannot handle and be around you when you're just a bitch. Your words have meaning and they come from somewhere. You didn't just make them up.
Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker's love story, which once seemed like a fairy tale, took a tragic turn as their happy ending quickly fell apart. Kourtney was shocked to discover that her ex-husband, Travis Barker, had secretly been withdrawing money from their joint account after their separation. This betrayal deeply hurt her, breaking her trust and leaving her in unexpected emotional pain. From the outside, Kourtney and Travis's relationship appeared to be picture perfect. They constantly shared their love on social media, posting photos from dreamy vacations and heartfelt messages to each other. Their public displays of affection made them seem like the perfect couple, winning admiration from fans and friends alike. Many were drawn to their love story, how two people who had faced heartbreak in the past found a strong and lasting connection. With every post and interview, they painted the image of a love that could overcome anything. However, in the months leading up to their breakup, cracks began to show in their seemingly perfect relationship. Reports suggested that Kourtney and Travis were frequently arguing, especially over finances and future plans. Sources close to the couple revealed that these issues were creating serious tension between them. Celebrity journalist Emily Watson confirmed that despite their public smiles, Kourtney and Travis were dealing with rising conflicts behind the scenes. While they presented a united front, posting happy pictures and glowing with love, those close to them knew that things weren't as perfect as they seemed. Insiders whispered about ongoing tensions and disagreements, making it clear that the flawless image they shared with the world was starting to fall apart. Behind the glamorous facade of their relationship, Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker were dealing with deeper struggles. As their divorce proceedings unfolded, Kourtney uncovered a shocking secret while reviewing their shared financial records. She noticed multiple suspicious money transfers, funds being moved to accounts that belonged to neither her nor Travis. Kourtney was stunned by this discovery. According to a Kardashian family insider, she had no idea that Travis had been secretly withdrawing money from their joint account. The betrayal was devastating, leaving her completely blindsided. Reports suggest that Travis allegedly took over $1 million, making the situation even more painful and difficult for Kourtney to process. The revelation sent shockwaves through her life, leaving her overwhelmed with emotions. At first, she was in utter disbelief, struggling to comprehend the depth of Travis's deception. But soon, the shock turned into deep hurt as she fully grasped the weight of the betrayal. Anger quickly followed as she realized that someone she had trusted so completely had taken advantage of that trust for personal gain. Kourtney had invested heavily in her relationship with Travis, both emotionally and financially. She had believed in the honesty and integrity of their bond, never imagining that he would betray her in such a way. According to sources, the realization that Travis had misused her trust to secretly take money from their joint account was a crushing blow. It shattered her perception of their relationship, leaving her feeling violated and heartbroken. Given the magnitude of the betrayal, her emotional reaction was completely understandable. This wasn't just a personal disappointment. It was a complete betrayal of the foundation of their partnership, making the pain even more unbearable.
I feel like I want to cry.
Why?
Just because it's like, it gives me anxiety. And I'm just like, it makes you really like analyze just like where you're at. And then I'm like, sometimes like, what am I doing?
Kourtney's reaction was nothing short of explosive. Eyewitnesses recalled a heated confrontation where she unleashed a torrent of raw emotions. She was beyond furious, unable to contain the rage and betrayal consuming her. According to insiders, Kourtney confronted Travis immediately, demanding an explanation for his actions. Her voice shook with anger, her eyes filled with disbelief, and every word she spoke carried the weight of her heartbreak. Her fury was unmistakable. She was shouting and crying, completely overwhelmed. At one point, she even had to be physically restrained from hitting him. The tension in the room was suffocating, thick with grief and outrage, as emotions escalated to an unbearable level. The intense argument reportedly lasted for over an hour, with Kourtney shifting between uncontrollable rage and crushing despair. One moment, she was furious, her words sharp and cutting as she demanded to know how Travis could betray her so deeply. The next, she was sobbing uncontrollably, unable to accept the painful reality unfolding before her. It was a chaotic scene. Raw display of her inner turmoil and the devastating weight of his betrayal. The shock of the situation hit her hard, leaving her shattered and vulnerable. It felt as if the foundation of her world had collapsed beneath her. In the aftermath of the shocking revelation, Kourtney faced the difficult task of rebuilding her life. She withdrew from the public eye, seeking refuge from the chaos that had overtaken her. Surrounded by close friends and family, she focused on finding peace in the midst of the storm. Every step forward was painful, but she remained determined to regain her strength. Though the scars of betrayal ran deep, Kourtney knew she had no choice but to pick up the pieces and find a way to move on, no matter how difficult the journey ahead.
Could I get a hi, Kourtney? Could you just say hi to me? Get
off the car! Get off my car, you fucking
back off your
After the devastating betrayal, Kourtney struggled to find stability, leaning on her family and close friends while dealing with the emotional aftermath. According to insiders, the betrayal had completely shattered her trust, leaving her feeling as if she could no longer rely on anyone. The emotional toll was immense, shaking her confidence and sense of self, making her feel vulnerable and unsure of who she could turn to for support. The legal battle that followed was just as difficult, if not more. Kourtney had to fight relentlessly, both emotionally and legally, to recover the stolen money and ensure that Travis faced the full consequences of his actions. The process was long, draining, and exhausting, adding to the already overwhelming burden she carried. Every court appearance, every legal document, and every step she took in pursuit of justice served as a painful reminder of the deep betrayal she had endured. It was a grueling fight that tested her both mentally and physically, but she refused to back down. Despite the immense pain, Kourtney remained determined. She was committed to seeing the battle through to the end, making sure that Travis could not escape accountability for what he had done. Each step forward proved her strength and unwavering resolve. She knew that if she didn't stand her ground, it would send the wrong message, not just to Travis but to everyone watching. Her determination became her driving force, helping her push through even the darkest moments. As the situation settled, Kourtney faced the difficult challenge of dealing with the long-term consequences of Travis's betrayal. The emotional and financial wounds took time to heal, and trusting others again became a struggle. The scars of deception ran deep, making her question the intentions of those around her. Known for her strength and confidence within her family, Kourtney was left deeply affected by the ordeal. Rebuilding herself after the betrayal was an uphill battle for Kourtney. She had to relearn how to trust, not just others, but also herself and her ability to judge people's true intentions. The experience left a lasting impact on her relationships, even with those closest to her. Her sisters and mother stood by her side, offering their support, but they struggled to fully grasp the depth of her pain. Despite their constant presence and efforts to comfort her, Kourtney often felt isolated, as if no one could truly understand what she was going through. This sense of loneliness strained her relationships, making it difficult for her to openly express her emotions. She tried to move forward, but the weight of the betrayal lingered, changing the way she connected with loved ones. It forced her to approach relationships with more caution and emotional distance. Still, Kourtney knew that healing would take time. She slowly began to rebuild her life, focusing on regaining trust in herself and reclaiming her confidence. The journey was difficult, but she refused to let the betrayal define her. She was determined to prove, to herself and those around her, that she was stronger than the circumstances that tried to break her. Step by step, Kourtney has been reconstructing her life, showing resilience and strength. She has become more guarded with her privacy, carefully choosing what to share and what to keep to herself. While she understands the scrutiny that comes with her public life, she has learned to set boundaries, revealing only what she is comfortable with. Although Kourtney has emerged stronger and more determined than ever, the experience has left an undeniable mark on her heart. According to sources, while she is committed to moving forward and focusing on her future, a part of her will always carry the burden of what happened with Travis. Some wounds never fully heal, no matter how much time passes. Instead, they become a part of who we are, shaping us in ways we never expected. Her journey stands as a powerful testament to her resilience, proving that even in the face of heartbreak and betrayal, she refuses to be broken. However, it also serves as a stark reminder that misplaced trust can leave some of life's deepest scars. But the question remains, can Kourtney Kardashian truly overcome this betrayal and rebuild her life from the ground up? As she navigates the fallout of this shocking revelation, one thing is certain: her story is far from over. Will she find peace and redemption, or will the wounds of this betrayal continue to haunt her? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for more updates on this and other breaking news.